talking.
But you have to keep talking.
I
Like, you
don't-
can't.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's back. You're good. The gain? Talk again? Wait, maybe I'm crazy.
No, I'm not hearing it. It's like I hear it
Yeah.
every once in a while, and then like it's not anymore.
Yes, we can hear you on Discord. Did you watch the Formula race this weekend? Yeah. No, I can't hear you, Drew. Can you talk louder? I'm just kidding. I didn't really. I want you to talk louder. That was a joke. Can we go? Can we go back to solving the cat puzzle? I feel like that was a better. Yeah. I don't know. I hear you too well.
No, you stop, Sarah. Damn it, Sarah.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
You may
Was
have
it when
fixed
he
it.
said "damn it, Sarah"? Because I feel like.
Did you get "damn it, Sarah"? Because that's good. Can you guys hear me now?
Okay, yeah, you fixed it.
Okay. I'm definitely coming in super loud, right?
No.
Okay. I fixed it temporarily in a way that I know is not going to sound great when I'm listening to it later. But as long as everyone can hear me, that's fine.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, I just gave a bunch of exposition that no one heard. You guys are in a pawn shop. Last time, Sarah covered most everything. You guys were at a fantasy Chili's where you're not able to gain access to the fancier side of the Chili's. This pawn shop, behind a locked area with a woman named, what was it again? Helga? Behind our good friend Helga and Reggie's shop, in a little spot behind the counter, is Angus McDonald's family silverware set that he has not seen since the sinking of 20 Drew points. If you could tell me the name of the ship you guys started on 20 sessions ago.
The SS Argana.
No. Your ship. Yeah. Your ship from the beginning.
The Usnavi.
That was from the last campaign. You went too far back.
It's a classic. It's a classic. That's not racist. It's a classic.
Hold on.
I believe in you.
We named our first ship?
You didn't name it. You just were on it.
Crimson Gale.
The Crimson Gale is incorrect.
Fuck you, Drew.
It is the Break Tide. No points for anyone.
Lame.
Wow.
That's stupid.
Speaking of lame, what would you guys like to do with your lame, nasty little crew of stinkers?
I would like to speak to Helga.
How you doing, boy? This is probably my voice. How the hell are you? I ain't met you before.
Hey, I'm Angus McDonald.
Are you trying to
Never
sound
heard of
like me? It seems like an offensive thing to do to a person.
Yeah.
Oh, well, how you doing, boy?
Well, that's just that I'm Angus McDonald, and
Hello.
I've been on a long journey here, and I've been searching.
Yeah, you got a
for
smell
a
on you.
specific item.
Yeah, what you looking for, boy?
Yeah, I don't know. Does the name McDonald ring a bell to you at all?
It does not, although I could use a delicious hamburger. Nope, that doesn't exist in this world. That name means nothing to me at all.
Do you own this shop?
I do, yeah. I run it with my brother Reggie.
Oh, so does Reggie know a McDonald?
I can't speak for Reggie. I am not my brother's keeper. Just like Swiffer is not her brother's keeper. I just broke the fourth wall. Oopsie doopsie.
Do you get your keeper over here?
What? God damn it. She walks her little space is quite confined. It's I think I described this last time. It's like you're at you're in a shitty part of a city, and it's the 7-Eleven guy, and he's behind a layer of plexiglass. She talks into a little tube nearby, and she is not capable of whispering, and she says, "Reggie, get your ass over here, boy." And sure enough, the ugliest man you've ever seen crosses the threshold behind you, and maybe his visage gives you a little scare. He's got scars that are deeper than maybe a person that is alive should have. And he says, "You looking for Reggie?"
Hey, Reggie, you beautiful son of a gun. You ever heard of a McDonald before? Or the McDonald's?
I love a good double quarter No, I've never. I don't know what the Sam hell a Mac or a Donald is, boy. And he spits, and there's a spittoon, but he misses it, and just a loogie hits the ground.
So you guys just don't know what's in your inventory here? You guys just grab stuff and just throw it up on the wall?
Look, man, we buy and we sell. You looking to buy or sell?
No, I'm not looking to buy or sell anything. I'm looking to take back what's mine. And I'm gonna flash him my badge that says Angus McDonald on it, and I have a cool little investigator picture with my nerd investigator hat on.
Okay, I have a question, and this is important. Is this a handmade thing that you've made?
I don't know. I don't know where it came from.
Oh God, you do have it. Make me a deception check. I forgot you guys forged a document. Yeah. 5 episodes ago.
I don't know where the picture came from, but I just like to imagine.
Oh no, there's definitely a little hand-drawn picture. It's a rough sketch of your face. And
maybe Beyond isn't working.
I'll be honest, if I remember correctly, the roll to forge the thing was not an especially great roll.
No.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
But as Reggie leans closer towards this thing that you're showing him, you can see that one of his eyes definitely doesn't work. And just take a moment to thank our sponsor, McDonald's. Thank you for stepping in so early and just trusting us with that ad money. Thank you again. QPC, try one today.
Rolled an 11.
That's not very good. This guy goes, "Look, boy, I don't care what kind of law you is, but you better not be throwing around. We bought everything we have fair and square now, boy. Don't be throwing around accusations and such."
Well, where did you buy that silver stuff from?
What's it, the one back there? And Helga
The one
goes,
back there, the only one you guys have, the only one that looks good. The only thing that looks good in here is that silver set.
First of all, how fucking dare you? Helga turns and like underneath the cabinet, she pulls out like a big book, like a comedically large like log book, and she like starts thumbing through it, and it takes her like a minute or so because she's trying to read like her own handwriting, and she says, she stops, her finger like stops over an entry, and she says, "Wait, what's it to you? You said this is yours."
Yeah, because as you can see, there's an inscription on the box, which is why I'm curious as to why you guys don't pay attention to what's in your inventory. I'm Angus McDonald, and on that silver set right there is inscribed McDonald.
She looks
that
down.
There belongs to me and my family.
She looks down and she says, "You guys spend a lot of money in here, so I'll tell you. Somebody named." She like is trying to read this thing poorly. And it says, "If this is your son, then about 6 weeks ago, somebody by the name of Terry came by and sold this to me, and I paid him good, clean gold. And I don't
Do
see."
you know it, Terry?
Terry from the last island?
Oh God, I forgot I named so many people Terry. She says, I might be able to jog my memory, just, I can't quite think of it. Just, my brain's not shiny enough." And she kind of winks at you.
Oh, how much did you pay for it? And be honest.
I'd
I
be-
can tell when you're lying.
"I'd be happy to tell you more, boy, but I just can't remember," she says as she, like, winks again.
Listen, Helga, I understand what you're insinuating here, but that silver set right there is mine, and I don't like being pushed over.
She's taken aback by this young man that she maybe had underestimated is so, like, fervent. She goes, "All right, I remember this boy. He had a scar across his right eye, a little tabaxi boy. And he didn't say where it came from, and I didn't ask."
Well, let me just ask, how much did you pay for it?
"Well, what I pay for it don't matter. The question is, how much are you gonna pay for it?" And she
That's
like
the thing is, I'm not paying anything more than what you paid for.
she dusts off the thing, like the little tag on it, and it says 3,500 gold pieces. And she
Yeah,
says,
I'll give you 500 for it.
"Oh, well, that's a great layaway deal. You give that to me now, and then when you have the rest, we can trade it out."
Yeah, no, the thing is you know what? Yeah, sure.
"All right, give me the
I'll give
500, and then when you bring the rest, you can have it."
No, how about I give you the 500 as down payment.
Uh-huh.
I'll take the silver set and
Oh,
I'll never
interesting.
see you again.
If you give me 500, I'll give you a spoon out of it. I'll let you pick any spoon you want out of it for $500. 500 gold pieces, sir.
Angus, I don't think we have 500 gold.
No, we don't.
How much money? I thought you guys had some money you just got. She doesn't say that, Drew. I'm saying that to you.
Didn't we just drop like another 500 on something?
Oh, you guys bought the
I think we
rings and
spent
stuff.
On the rings and the alchemist fire?
Yeah.
Pretty sure we just dropped a pretty penny on that.
Oh, okay.
I could be completely wrong though.
No, I think that's right. For some reason, I thought there was like a hidden trove of money, but I guess that was the belfry money.
Spent 500 gold pieces on
Yeah,
all of our stuff.
I have a note here that the ship gold is 300 pieces. I don't know if that's accurate or not. It's in the
That sounds right.
gold sheet.
But we did receive 1,000 for turning in Belfry.
Yeah, so you guys should have 800. If my math is right. Because you had 1,000, you spent 500, and you had 300 to begin with.
Oh, okay. So 800. Oh, we got plenty of money. We could buy
You
one
can-
and a half spoons.
Yeah, I'll sell you 3 spoons for $800, she says.
Would like to.
That's messed up.
I'm gonna cause a scene and swipe the silver set.
Okay, so this is behind like a gated area. What kind of scene are you causing?
Like huddle up for this?
It's like closed off, right?
Yeah. This is like it is not accessible to you.
Angus, we could come back at
Is
night.
it?
I scoped out the
Yeah,
place a little bit.
Yeah. Well, we'll leave. We'll leave for now, and I'm gonna say to Helga, I'll be back.
All right, great. You almost have enough. Keep saving.
You almost have enough. I've had enough of you.
I've got a pie on my side, and it's got 3 pieces, and Nomad was rude to her, so he filled in a piece, and you were rude to her and filled in a piece. So you guys are only 1 piece away from unlocking true Helga. So keep up the good work. It's like a cat puzzle, but with upsetting this woman.
I really don't think I was rude to her.
You said it smells like poor people in here.
Right? I did.
I'll do it.
And she took that the wrong way. It's about like midday. You guys do have a pending invitation to the Flute estate. And there's a few places you guys have not visited. I put the map is in Discord, but it's probably far back. I can drop it again if we need to. But what would you guys like to do?
We should probably check out that clothing shop because the Flute guy was not very pleased with our appearance.
But do we really care what he thinks about our appearance? Does that really fucking matter?
Wow, Sarah bringing the F words into the show.
Damn.
That's a valid point right there. I mean, I'm ready to go right now.
I want some new
say we just
clothes.
Get it over with.
I want some new clothes.
Oh my god.
Hey, fancy girl.
Why is she saying it so aggressively?
If he's adamant and she wants new clothes.
Apparently. It's about midday, and you guys walk on over to Prim's Propers, and I read you what I wrote about it. Here it comes. Click, 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 click. This place is like nicer than maybe any establishment, like business establishment you guys have been into, at least since we've been doing this adventure. Like, you guys have not been to any, like, dare I say, like, fancy islands. But right when you come into Prim's Propers, I don't know if you guys ever go to, like, a clothing store where it's usually 2 white girls' names, like Penny and Jessica, and it's just, like, bespoke clothes that is, like, $200 for, like, looking at a shirt. It's like that. And there's a smell of, like, sandalwood in the air. And this is obviously a clothing shop of some repute. Generally, it requires an appointment. Like, right when you walk in, there's, like, a little, like, dais, or not dais, but, like, a little stand where you'd, like, sign in. And fortunately for you, there's no one else in here that you could see except for a fancy little halfling. And there's a sign at the top of the store that says custom-made finery for all races. And this little halfling turns to you and says, "Good evening. Or should I say afternoon? Forgive me. My name is Prim Proper." And he gestures behind him to various tapestries. And he says, "I make custom fineries to your highest order." And as the smelliest of you crosses the threshold of the door, they say, "And there is a bathhouse just out back." They say with a bit of a cough in their lips. "We work through the night to complete every order with absolute care. We have a showroom, as you'll see behind us, a dressing area surrounded by mirrors, and a workshop in the top of the stairs where my people work." And the appointment book, you see that, like, this day and, like, the day before, there was only one name written in it.
Is it the same name?
It is, yeah.
Hello. I was just wondering if You have any like pre-made clothes? I don't need anything custom made. I'm just looking for a new shirt, some pants, please.
Yeah, we've got some things like that. If you're looking for more of a clearance rack, we have something there in the back.
You didn't have to say it like that, but
You seem like the type that might need to be a bit of clearance. He laughed to himself really loud at his funny joke he made to himself.
Like he finds himself really amusing.
Yeah, he thought that was really funny.
Am I taller than Prim?
You are slightly taller than Prim proper.
Alright, shorty. Let's calm down here.
Easy, my rambunctious fellow. He snaps his finger and says, Barnsley! And out of nowhere, a small dwarven man appears. He goes, very good, sir. Shall I begin measuring them? Yes, which of you will require some new, stitchings, shall we say?
I'm just looking for a vest. Something that will look good when it gets dirty.
The moment you start, like, describing it, like, ooh, yes, you're clearly in autumn. Barnsley, measure his midsection and let's cover up that dubious chest hair, shall we?
No, the point of the vest is to have it exposed.
I beg to disagree. Barnsley's like whips out like a measuring thing and starts measuring you, and like runs to the back and starts like and puts in an order. Basically, I'll run down this real quick for you guys. You have a few options, and we can talk about how much prices are. We can talk about things like that. Basically, we can get you to business casual. That's 15 gold pieces per person, and that gets you to like average to fine clothing. This is like, I can do business. This is my doublet. You can kind of describe what that looks like, maybe what color it is. But this is like your standard. I'm not an adventurer. I'm like a functional person in this world, and I look nice. 50 to 100 is like, like you are extremely fashionable. Like you are a lesser noble. Like you're not a king or like a prince, but you're like a person of esteem in this world. And then for the extremely formal wear, we can discuss that. There's some things you can do, but that's probably out of you guys' price range. That's starting around the 400.
I'm good with business cash.
same.
Let's go down the list. Let's start with let's actually, since we start with Nomad, what color is the vest? Just give me a kind of a top-down view of the vest.
Like a slate gray, like main color, and then I'd imagine there's gonna be like some trim, something of the sort.
Yeah, for sure.
Thinking like same color as my hair, almost like a fiery orange. I feel like that'd look pretty nice.
I'm drawing like a little lavender little chest piece. I guess I'll put some orange accents on it if I can find. I've got a yellow. So like it's kind of the tinge of it is all, and the buttons are all like orange.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nomad's never had like anything nice in his life, so this kind of like lightens his eyes a little bit, you know.
And maybe it's strange, like maybe he's never had someone like a service industry person, like working and making something for him. Like that is a unique experience.
Yeah, I usually steal things off the bums that are passed out in the street.
Do you like? I like the idea of like an Austin Powers white frill at the neck, but I don't want to force that on you. You'd rather the little chest hair showing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
A little chest hair poking out the top.
I'm pretty sure Austin Powers had both, didn't he?
And that's true. He was a man, an international man of mystery. He had both. While you guys are looking at it probably takes them like 5-10 minutes. This is a very, very finely established place. They make a little vest for your good friend Nomad. There are some bespoke pieces that are for sale. There is a boa that it looks to be made out of feathers and snake scales. There is a bolo tie. There are some magical corduroy pants. There is the most fantastic looking set of underwear that you've ever seen. And in a display case kind of situated at the back of the store, kind of elevated, are a pair of trousers that look exactly like mermaid scales. Who would like to go next?
Just so I can go next.
Well, it sounds like the
I'm just-
decision's made for you, Gisora.
Going to
Hold on.
take the normal business casual place.
Excellent. And what are you thinking? I feel like we've got a quite a bit of mer person to cover up here.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I just want some like cargo pants.
Say cargo pants?
Yeah,
Okay.
Lots of pockets. Man, lots of pockets. Come on.
need the pockets.
Are we doing like a flared bottom?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm drawing some cargo pants.
Beautiful.
Bell bottom.
Are they apple bottom jeans? Boots with the fur?
No boots.
Okay, do they have like little like fancy patches or are they straight shot?
Ooh, let's put fancy patches on them.
Yes, yes, of course. Barnsley, patches, yes, the light denim, yes. Now remember not to wash this, and if you do, just remember to freeze dry it.
Freeze dry.
Yes, of
Can
course.
I swim in them?
I wouldn't recommend it, no.
Are they gonna melt?
I don't... The Prim and Barnsley look at each other and say, I don't think so.
Okay, then I'm gonna swim in them.
Well, do you have like a shirt? We need a shirt.
Yeah, just a normal t-shirt, a plain white tee.
Okay, going for the Jared Allen White look. I'm not sure that's something you can
Who's that?
pull off. Well, he's the star of a show on FX about cooking.
Jared Allen
I
White.
think it's Jeremy Allen White. I can't remember and I'm embarrassed, but the ladies love him.
Ah,
The ladies
I
also
believe
love
you.
You've never seen The Bear on FX?
I have.
It's him.
It is Jeremy, by the way.
Okay, great. So, just to be clear, you walked into this very fancy place, and just like in 2024, you came out with some fancy denim pants and a white shirt.
Do I get a discount? 'Cause it's
Why?
Not super fancy.
Prim looks at you deep in your eyes and says, do you think I make anything in here that isn't fancy? Look at me. You look at him, and he's got like a triple-coated doublet that was like made in the finest fineries of Versace. And he says, I don't make non-fancy. Do you understand?
Okay, well, how would you suggest that my outfit become fancier?
I think we take it to the next level. I think we get you shoes that are different heights. I think we put you in some Yeezys, and I think we put something on your head. You've got a bit of a scar. It looks like maybe something bit you. I think we put something big. I think we put something that takes away attention from the face, okay? I want something to elongate your form, okay? I'm thinking like a 3-foot tall beret. Or maybe a bubble.
What about some gloves?
Okay, let's talk gloves. What color do you want?
Gold.
Okay, now we're talking. His eyes light up as he looks at your
Have you
very
ever
strange
seen?
hands.
You've seen the gloves? It only attaches on like your middle finger. Or like that.
Oh, like an archer?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you have like half archer gloves,
Like that.
and they're cool as hell. Okay, now he's much more satisfied with your look now.
Now I look fancy.
You're worried that you're kind of breaking through the 15 gold piece limit, but he's so invested in like making sure that this works that like he's just putting it on their seat. He's just handling it. He's doing his special taxes. Who's going next?
Prim, really quick here. Watching my acquaintance here get all dressed up. We didn't talk about pants for me.
Yeah, you don't seem like the type that can take care of a pair of pants, if I'm honest.
That's why I was thinking some shorts.
Okay, you thinking like
above the knee,
camo? Oh, okay.
above the knee, and frill at the end.
Okay, frilled shorts. Okay, what color are they? A mauve? They make you some mauve lavender pantaloons with frills at the end with little shorts. And you know what? It's really breathable. Like you feel like it's not. You've gone down like 5 degrees in body temperature. Like you're feeling great, and you smell better.
It's got pockets, right?
It's definitely got cargo pockets and regular pockets. And this is all happening as like a what do they do in the old movies? we skip through time and we kind of see things like happening quickly. It's kind of silly. Oh, the words.
I like that.
Yeah.
Montage.
Thank you,
A
Sarah.
montage
Yeah,
of
we're doing a
everything.
montage. Like you're walking out of the dressing room with the different pants on, Nomad, and they're all shaking their head no. Like, and then you come out with these and they go yes. It's like you're in a Lindsay Lohan movie before
Yeah, it just kind of feels
everything
feels
went
right.
wrong for her. Who's going next?
I'll go next.
Amaya steps up to the plate in the montage. Amaya, what are we doing?
Talk to me about those siren pants.
Which pants?
The siren ones with the scales.
Oh, you. He says, "Oh, you're not gonna need to worry about that. That is for our higher end customers. These are glimmering and reflective scaled trousers. The bottom of each leg widens into a fin-like, colorful lace. While wearing these trousers and submerged in water, oh, I guess he wouldn't say this. You can use a bonus action to tap your feet together, transform your legs into a fishtail as if you were a mer person. For the duration, you can breathe underwater and have a swimming speed of 40 feet, and can understand basic Aquan.
Yeah, I don't want that. I
Yeah,
want
that
a
would be
pleated
useful for a
boob
non-mermaid.
skirt. I want a pleated beige skirt and just like a simple white shirt.
A pleated what?
Beige skirt.
What does pleated mean?
With the fold. Bless you. Fold.
It folds? And I'm drawing something. Is
Come
that
on, Prim.
like this?
Hold
Prim
on.
is like horizontally?
Vertical pleats.
I don't know what the word pleat means. Like this?
I don't know where this is.
Oh, I'm drawing in Discord.
No, I know on the blackboard, but I don't see it.
Oh, it's underneath the map. It probably doesn't look like. It looks like a tennis racket. I don't know what pleats means.
Hold on.
I feel like this is it. It's a skirt that's white. Kind of.
Here, do you see that?
I don't see anything. Are you on page 21?
No.
Okay, well that's probably why. That
That's
would be
probably wrong.
the major reason that you can't see it.
Yes, the blue lines, not the other weird lines. The lines
Okay.
that go up and down.
All right.
Those are the pleats.
And is it like
Yes.
long or is it like flirty? Like what's the length situation?
3 inches above my knee.
That's too flirty. He said Prim says that's too flirty. But he says fine and he makes it for you. What do you want on top?
I want a button-down white shirt and a vest that matches, and the same color as the skirt.
I was about to say something stupid. A girl vest and a boy vest are the same, right?
Yes.
Everyone has a torso. Alright, so here's your shirt. And your vest is colorful on the outsides.
Yes. But can it like go like a line down with a button, like a button up?
Oh, like a button down, you did say that. Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
The buttons are like coral or something.
Sure.
It's beautiful. Everyone thinks so. Is that everybody? No, that's not Bahood. Bahood, talk to me. Angus, talk to me, bud. You want to look like a piece of silverware.
You want to, for no reason at all, I would really like an outfit that could hide me really well in the dark, like a ninja type outfit, like a burglar type outfit. No
Prim-
reason at all. I just think it's cool.
Prim says, "Oh, are you going to a costume party, perhaps?"
Yeah.
Oh my. Well, yes, you're going to be the delight of what everyone sees. Yes, all black then. Let us see. Very velour. Do you like leather? I feel like it's going to chafe a bit.
Leather's not really my style. It's very restrictive. I need loose. You know.
You want to be out on the dance floor at this party?
Yes, I'm a dancer. correct.
Yes. Excellent. Yes. See,
I like to get my groove on.
they fashion you. Prim and Barnsley fashion you a jet black like tux with like a red, like a dark red like inlay in the vest.
Nomad's gonna love this.
And like some little black gloves. Like he kind of gets like, you can tell he kind of gets lost in his work. Like this is what he loves. And like he's probably like not charging you guys enough. He does this for the love of the game. You know what I mean?
Respect.
And he gives you like a little like mask that you like hold in your hand like you're going to a fancy party. And he says, I believe this is perfect. This is one of my greatest creations. What do you think?
It's gorgeous.
Gorgeous, love, gorgeous. We can retroactively handle Aldars and Red Rivers later, but if we spend the $15 to get everyone to business casual, you guys just spent 90 gold pieces. If we're comfortable with that, yeah, I think this is a wise investment. Basically, add like fine clothes to your inventories. There may come a time when those are useful. If you spill wine on them, I will track it. No, I definitely will forget. Is there anyone interested in any of the other stuff? You're there for like an hour or two. There's like a comfy sitting chair when everyone else is getting dressed.
How
If we
much?
should tip him? Do you think we should like sauce a few extras so maybe he remembers us if we ever come back? Or no, because he was kind of mean to us.
I don't think it's necessary because he's definitely gonna remember Angus. So I think we're fine.
Alright.
Angus has made you just with your passive insight. Angus has made a bit of an impression on this gentleman.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Mostly for the accent that he's doing. I can't quite place it, but it is very good. But you guys have gone from geek to chic. Like this is a coming-of-age romantic comedy from the early 2000s. But the items I mentioned, were you guys interested in that, or are you guys good to go with Prim?
I'll ask how much the mermaid type pants are.
Oh, the mermaid trousers. Well, forgive me for judging you on sight. You can agree you had a bit of a smell to you when you arrived. Yes, these mermaid trousers, he gestures to them behind him. These are 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, this is one of our finest items. I
Does
had
it do anything?
Well, basically, anyone wearing them who is a non-mer person basically gains the traits of a mer person while in water. And they're quite stunning as well to walk around in.
That's pretty cool. I'll
Yes,
keep it in mind.
you can breathe underwater with them as well.
Wow.
Thank you, yes. Indubitably.
Has your shop ever been robbed?
Of course not, my boy. What an odd question. Why do you ask?
You just got so much nice stuff, you know? And like, a lot of raw material.
Thank
Maybe
you,
somebody could take all your stuff and then start their own business, kind of thing.
Right. We're actually closing up for the day. Just now. But before, I probably can help your friend who just walked in. Yes, young man, it looks like you ripped your shirt. Antler boy. Yes, you there in the back. Oh, this looks like you were asleep in the corner. Yes, we were just getting your associates outfitted with some business casual attire.
Oh. Okay. How much are your wares?
Well, your friends have taken care of the bill. What we're more interested in is how we can cover up your musculature, soften your gaze a bit.
What you
I'm
got?
thinking something mesh. where we can see your whole body underneath it, and you look like maybe you're in an 80s rave.
Mesh.
Yeah, mesh top, mesh bottom, just the whole thing mesh. Does that sound like your style?
Crocheted. You want it crocheted?
Oh, you'd like us to crochet you something?
Crocky, mate.
Oh, I forgot you. That's quite an Australian accent you have there, lad.
I forgot about it too, mate.
I think you're having a seizure, sir.
Gorgeous.
You're gorgeous.
Yeah, I'd like to, mate, I'd like to,
Yes, mate.
crocheted.
Okay.
Let's get some crocheted,
It's a weird.
top.
What color is it?
And, let's go with, tie-dye.
Perfect. Great. Something impossible for Drew to draw. Can someone explain to me what crochet means? Like, what would that look like?
Mesh, still.
Okay. Yeah. So there's,
Like
Made with
knitted.
yarn.
Yes.
it's yarn and there's weird colors all over it. It's like, Angus has the thing that is like the hardest to pick out of a crowd. This is, you can see from like across the way. Like, this is the funkiest like thing that anyone's ever worn.
I'd like to thank Sarah for that.
And what do the bottoms look like? Are they matching? I guess it would be too good if they were matching. They need to be even worse somehow.
No, yeah, the bottom's definitely gonna have to be, so if the top's tie-dye, the bottom's gonna have to be, let's go with,
Jean shorts. Cut off jeans.
no, let's go with, like, velvet.
Oh,
What is that? Hey,
suede?
what's suede? Is that the, what I'm, it's like that, kind of like, it's soft, but it's got, like, the ripples in it. What is that called? Is it
Corduroy.
suede? Corduroy, that's what I'm thinking of. That's it.
You want corduroy pants? That's not going to do great in the water, but you know what? That's not what these are for. These are for formal occasions. Yeah, you're like 13-year-old Drew going to your confirmation. You have corduroys that you're going to stain with Kool-Aid any second now. Let's just put those on you.
Excellent.
I think corduroy is a bit of a darker brown, but this will play. Yeah, and you've got 2 big pockets, but the pockets in the back are fake. They're just for looks. And yeah, you guys, after an hour or so, Prim has got you, frankly, propered. What would you guys like to do?
Let's go to that boy's house before we ruin our clothes.
I agree.
What boy's house?
The dude.
Oh!
Flute.
Horace Vandersloot, of course.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, you walk past, across the way from Prim's Propers, there is a Randy's Rats, which is a rat barbecue place. There don't seem to be any customers, but there does seem to be a shady character behind the counter. But you guys keep walking, and you reach the gate of the Vandersloot estate. The walls itself are kind of like 15-foot high dark stone. And this gate is heavy metal, and it is guarded by 4 of, let's call it, the stinkiest guards you've ever seen. They are wearing kind of a black and red. The black is like a dark metal, let's say. And as you approach the gate, they put their hand out. Move along, citizens.
We've been invited here.
Yes.
We are guests.
Do you have your papers?
We don't need
Where?
paper.
Were we given a paper?
Mr. Slute invited us personally. Please call him. He will let you know.
Oh, are you the pirates? Excuse me, sailors.
Do you save his life? Yes, we are the people who are his saviors, not sailors.
Oh, yes, of course. Forgive me. God damn it! I'm about to call someone Terry. That's all I can think of. No, Terrence, come here, boy. A smaller guard like approaches, and Terrence pulls out like a bunch of keys on a key ring. He says, "Terrence, lead them into the garden." "Oh, very good, sir," says little Terrence as he like wrestles with the keys, and pops open the gate after trying the second one. And these guys are all dressed in plate armor. Everyone make me a perception check, and if I can tell you more as you enter these estates.
Marcus Christopher, by the way, Isabella's here.
he doesn't care.
Damn, ignore.
Damn.
He's so rude.
Kids are very cute.
Don't
I
take
rolled
it.
a 14.
Don't take it personally, Isabel. He's in a chicken coop right now.
Probably.
He's literally played this game from a fucking chicken coop. I'm fairly certain.
Respect for the
Commitment.
Yeah.
to the game.
Wait, Isabel's here?
Yeah, buddy.
What?
Yeah.
Yes,
She's
that's
over
right.
with Sarah.
She's playing the main villain of the whole thing.
Egg.
What's up?
I rolled
Ah.
a 14.
Is the 14 the highest you guys had? Not to make
I
Sarah feel
rolled
bad
a
about her
6.
14. I just want to
I
double
rolled
check.
a natural 1.
Can you roll for me?
Nomad, you can't find your own asshole, and it's confusing because you know you keep it behind you, but right now you just can't find it. I will roll for Aldar of Linox, first of his name and last of his people, and he rolled a gentleman's 7. Amaya, you do notice one thing. Sorry, I have to read.
And me. I rolled a
I'm
14.
with Mr. Poetry
You
reading.
both notice one thing as you're kind of walking in to this estate. They're all holding like sharpened halberds, the 4 at the gate. But the soldiers you see moving to and fro as you make your way to the estate gardens are like holding smaller weapons. And those weapons have like a Z carved into the pommel. But you guys walk not far, but you kind of approach this very large, like, this is the first, like, castle you guys have, like, been to. Like, it's not huge, but it is significant. It is at least 3 stories tall of dark, dark granite. And out in front of the castle, the Terrence stops you and says, please wait in the garden. I'll summon you as soon as it's time. And in this garden, there's kind of topiaries. There's, like, some that are, like, shaped like turtles, and there's one that's shaped like a dude holding a scepter. And it's kind of beautiful, and there's little butterflies fluttering all around you. You can see, probably 40 feet away, is, like, what you make out to be a barracks, like an outhouse where the guards live, or possibly where they live. And, there is one other person waiting in this garden, and he is dressed very finely. And you also see a gardener with some, like, snippers that is kind of tending to some bushes. It's probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I approached a dude and I asked him, "What are you in here for?"
Yes, hello there. Obviously, you've not attended finishing school. He says, as none of you laugh. He is dressed finely as well. He's got one of those puffy little hats that Eastern European guys wear in paintings. And he is, he introduces himself. His clothing is adorned with golden thread trim, and his buttons appear to be untouched pearls. My name is Mikhail. I am a merchant of some esteem. I'm sure you've heard of me. I've traded in all manner of goods, and he kind of cups his hand, and occasionally traded in some bads, he says with a wink.
Ha, ha, ha.
Yes, quite the sharp wit. And what brings you here?
We were invited, so we thought we'd check out the place.
Yes, excellent. Yes, Mr. Vandersloot, I'm hoping to secure a trade deal which should net some fine coin. You and your associates look a bit, how do we say, rough around the edges? Is that fair to say?
I would say that appearances are deceiving, but you make whatever assumption you want.
And assume I will. And he looks you down and says, are you perhaps looking to purchase some furs on your travels? No?
No.
I don't make the decisions around here, but that is of no interest to me.
Seems, your associate is more interested. He approaches you, Nomad. Yes, little man, we can give you furs to cover that little bald head of yours. How would you like that?
Everybody knows that furs are overtraded right now. More in the tooth business and trade that I'm looking for. Anyone could get a fur.
You strike me as a shrewd businessman. Is that correct?
Good business.
I mean, it depends who you ask, but anyone that will say bad things, you probably can't find them, because I may have killed them.
You're a quirky one, aren't you, little one? Full of the jokes. He holds out like a finger with like a large signet ring on it, like for you to like kiss.
Yeah, I'll lick it.
Oh dear God, man! He rubs his hand like on his pants, but then realizes he doesn't want it on his pants, so he grabs like a bush nearby. It's like, dear God, where did they find you, rapscallions?
Yeah, bet you have the fur now, don't you? You want
Jesus.
to clean up that messy hand of yours.
Of all my travails, from the verdant green of the groves to the mountains of Halesburg, I have traded from furs to fixtures and textiles, and I've never met a man so undisciplined as yourself. And he kind of says it with some spit on it.
I'm telling you, teeth is the next way to go, so if you want to make some real money and have something like actual big structure, like this, what we've seen so far, in my opinion, is pretty small. Not really, the walls are kind of short. Not really impressed with much. So if you want something like, you want to make yourself into something real, give me a call, we can talk it over. My rates are pretty good for advising, but we'll have to see with your arrogance, I guess. So
Make me, I guess, a deception check. If there's anyone that can help, I would be maybe give him advantage, but he would need some sort of. I would need to hear what that person has to say.
Teeth trade advantage.
Yeah, it's teeth trade advantage.
I rolled a 19.
Okay. He says, well, that's something I hadn't considered from a man of your stature. I wasn't expecting such shrewd business expertise. But if we are to do business together, you have to promise not to put any of your fluids on me or my person, yes?
That would come at a cost.
Oh,
We'll
well,
also talk about that.
we definitely should. And as he says that, Terrence, opens a small door next to the gate and says, he will see you now. And, Mikhail looks at you all and says, yeah, I wish he could say it was a pleasure, but it has been a sticky sort of surprise. And he starts walking up the steps to this castle area. And Terrence says, oh no, not you, the group of sailors. And Mikhail says, God damn it! Been out here for 4 hours.
We'll put in a good word for you. I'll wink at him.
He, loses face in a way that makes him very upset, and he, wanders off, into the garden. Terrence says, before you come in, of course, we'll have to take your weapons. It's only a matter of precaution, of course.
I'd like to
Walking
stop.
stick, I've got a bum leg, so
Yes, of course, sir.
I'd like to pull everybody aside for a group huddle before we go into
Oh,
the
that's
place.
not strange at all that you would walk over there. My name is Terrence, and I had a little man voice like this. Yeah, take your time. Yeah, but just, hurry up then.
One moment, mate. Hey guys, what the fuck's going on? What are we doing?
MC has not played in 2 weeks. Someone needs to get him rolled into this.
So we saved this dude out on the water, and
Alright.
he invited us to his castle, and that's it, though. Oh, he owns this island. He kind of he
So I
runs.
don't need to be on edge. I don't need to be killing people. Nobody's gonna get killed.
Well, okay. The first thing is not to kill people ever, but
Ah,
yeah, we're kind of on high alert after our last island, so probably keep the killing to to a minimum. Physical assault could definitely be out
We're
there, but
probably
I
already
didn't
wanted by multiple people.
Mate.
We don't need to be wanted on every island we go to. So just
Oh,
don't.
man, I didn't think I was gonna see you again, mate. Last I remember, you were being held prisoner of some kind. I couldn't get you out. I
Yeah.
think.
like,
MC, were you not
so-
here for the bee adventure?
I was not, mate.
Oh.
No.
Maybe he's here for that.
Okay, well, there was a bee adventure, but you guys go ahead. Sorry.
Well, we were catching him up quick, you said. So we
Yeah,
were
no,
catching
you're
him
right.
up and,
You're
like,
right.
Immediately relevant.
No, for sure.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't need to rage and cut this Terrence dude in half. But,
Terrence is just
alright,
an innocent boy.
There's nothing wrong with being wanted. I mean, who doesn't want to be wanted?
Yikes.
Because I'm a cowboy.
Yikes.
Honesty.
You know what I mean. He gets it.
Yeah.
Listen, if you need to rage, you do whatever you need to do.
Excellent. JP's not here, right?
No,
Yeah,
Red
so
River is here
I
in
can
spirit.
start.
Our captain's here, but he
Red
just is
River.
quiet today. He's
He
moody.
nods.
Quick perception check. Who's got the nicest armor on around here?
No.
Dungeon Master?
Let me roll a perception.
If I can see them, I don't want to x-ray through the house. Or
You can't X-ray through the house, but you roll an 18. You look around and you see a few guards training. What guards you have seen are in a full to half plate mail. Their weapons, some seem nice, but some do seem shabby with a Z on the pommel, as I mentioned before. However, with an 18, at the furthest, west point of this wall that you've just, went through to get to the castle, you see there's, a break in it. This wall is usually about 15 feet high, but this one has crumbled to be only 5 feet in a part that's slightly obscured by bushes.
the west wall, so that'd be kind of near the barracks, right?
Yeah,
Ish.
but it's kind of hidden. You kind of squint to see it. And,
Western docks.
but yes,
where
they're,
did we park our boat by chance?
I think the Western Docks. Yeah, the Western Docks.
Okay. Okay. Noted.
But you do see multiple guards. You see at least 20.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
Your weapons, please, if you're done huddling and holding hands. In my head, every time you guys huddle, everyone, joins hands.
I thought he said he wanted to cuddle. Like he
Oh!
wanted to hug, and I was like, group hug before we go in. We've never really done this.
I like that energy, though. He's in a tie-dye shirt. He's kind of spreading the love.
It's like he's raving, he's ready to go to the rave, and he just wants
Yeah.
to have the good vibes before we go in.
He pops open a pillowcase. You're not sure where he got it. And he starts handing all of you guys little tablets.
He has all the bracelets. He has everybody he meets. He has to give him a bracelet.
Yeah, he's like, guys, let's get ready to roll. Just stay hydrated and stay together.
It's just good
Yeah,
vibes all
here's-
around.
Everyone make a Constitution saving throw after you eat the tablet that he gives you.
Oh shit.
No, there are no
I
tablets.
actually up and snorted it. Would that change my roll?
That actually gives you advantage on the roll for being the coolest person here.
I see Nomad and I just follow.
Yeah,
follow
you
his
guys
lead.
all start. I don't want to say that there's a choo-choo train rolling through here, but there's definitely some railroads. But you guys do some fantasy drugs before you realize that it's just dirt that Aldar found outside.
From his circuit.
You cough a lot. Terrence watches all of this kind of with a worried expression and says, "Do you guys want to come in? Maybe we could reschedule?" He's clearly uncomfortable. He has a little mace at his out on his belt, but he's less armed than the rest of these guys.
No, we're okay. We're coming.
Okay.
Hello, mate.
Hello, sir.
And I drop. I guess I have the magic scabbard and the whatever else. I just kind of mic drop it to him. So
Yeah, it's
I'll walk in.
comedic where as you guys walk past him, you all drop this heavy shit in his outstretched arms, and he starts to get buried in it. Are there any things you guys are trying to take in as like being a sneaky person?
Ooh,
That's
I'm not
information I
very
would need
sneaky.
now.
Terrence, my quarterstaff, right?
Yeah, he's like, yes, of course. You look like a weird little man. The staff is probably more than you need.
I have a dagger that stays like in the back of my pants, but
Seems like a weird thing to tell me, but yes.
I'll hand over my short bow and my mace.
Excellent. And what about the dagger poking out the back of your pants? He says.
You can't see the dagger in my pants.
He doesn't pat you down or anything, and he just kind of waves you on.
Excellent.
Amaya, are you sneaking in any things? I don't feel like you have weapons, really.
My mind is my weapon, so I don't have to sneak it.
Everyone shakes their head. Everyone shakes their head. Everyone that can hear this shakes their head tragically. Red River hands over. I think he's got the coolest like weapon. It's like a fucking maul or something. Angus, what do you give this person?
I'm a wizard. I don't.
High five.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. I am doing my best. These things are getting heavy. If you could just drop your weapons here with me, please.
I don't have any weapons.
But what about that there that you have there?
What is that?
I have to pull up your character. I'm pretty sure you have weapons. He looks at you and says, "What about that longsword on your hip, sir?"
That right there is my walking stick.
No, sir, that is very clearly a sword.
Alright, you could have it.
Okay, he takes it. He says, "Oh, you're silly, sir. You're a silly goose."
Yeah, silly as heck.
Red River hands a flail. Red River's loaded, by the way, guys. He hands over a trident, a flail, and a maul. And this little guy is like covered in this stuff. Yeah, he like walks into like a coat room or something that you could safely retrieve. As you guys walk inside, this space immediately opens this huge door, and into this very like this whole first floor is one large grand hall. And 2 guards watch the entry door as you walk in, and 2 more guards are like stationed at each column, of which there's about a person or a column every like 5 feet, and there's little torches on the wall as well. So you're seeing guards at ease. No, what's the opposite of at ease?
Attention.
They're yes, thank you. They're like standing at attention with these like sharpened halberds. The armor on these guys looks a little bit different, like a little bit shinier. They have little epaulets. These are if you probably determine that these guys are maybe like a different tier of guard. Blah, blah, blah. You have the long corridor with columns spaced every 5 inches. Oh, I should have had you guys make a perception check, but I just told you everything. Oopsie doopsie. And at the very end of this room, it's probably like a 50-foot room. And you make your way closer and closer, and you can see this very large, rectangular mahogany like table, fancy table at the end of this room. And behind it are seated 3 people. There is a man you know to be Horace Vandersloot. To his left is a younger man with very similar features. And to his right is a man you've never seen before, who seems to like blend into the background. Horace is sitting on this like very finely made chair with like red plush pillows sewn into it. He has a ledger and an ink quill and an inkwell in front of him in arm's reach. He's now wearing like this huge overcoat that's like very well crafted and is like obviously like opulent. Like it looks expensive. There's white frills peeking out under his doublet arms at his wrists and his neck. He nods to the soldiers like around you, and you stop about 10 feet from the table as 2 soldiers like kind of bar your way with halberds, like kind of in a like cross mark, like a little X. And you guys have a clear look now. Make me an insight check to get kind of the vibe of this room. And the little Vulpine fella next to him looks very similar, but he looks like he's in about his mid-20s.
18.
19.
You guys...
19.
Whoa! You guys sense that, like... You ever come into a room where, like, a couple or someone was just arguing? Like, it's like that. There's, like, a tension in the air of an unresolved argument that, like, stopped because someone came in, and that's someone being you. And, this little boy... Well, he's not little. He's, like, 20, 22 years old. He, his face is kind of pressed into a line. And Horace says, welcome, strangers. That's not how I sounded before. I sounded like a much older man. I will try again. Good afternoon. My name is Horace Vandersloot, proprietor of this Baleful mining operation. This is my son, Pendrick, and my associate, a loan officer from the West Alien Company, Frank. And you guys certainly realize that, like, Frank kind of tips his cap to you. And Jasora, this is the gentleman you turned over Belfry to. And Horace says, my gods, tell me you are... Let's see here. Of the R.B. Argana? Is that right?
Yep.
Yes.
And the dinghy.
Yes,
Forget about
Mike.
the dinghy that saved your life.
Yes, and if I may ask, what does the R.B. stand for?
Why does it matter?
Oh,
You gotta pay for that kind of premium content, if you're being honest.
Wacky.
it's nothing of significance, I guess is what we're trying to say.
And he, like, has a single monocle in his eye, and he kind of pushes it up to his face, and he says, well, that I can guarantee. You do not seem of the significant kind. Now,
Why would you bother asking if we are so insignificant?
well, you paid me a kindness, and I'd like to return the favor.
Then don't be a dick about it.
Oh my god. Excuse her, it's been a long day.
Bryn,
No,
Alcohol?
We're a little cranky, we haven't eaten yet.
the Horace kind of, like, taps his fingers on, like, the metal end of his chair as his son kind of looks nervous. And after, like, a long silence, Horace says, Terrence? Yes, sir. Terrence appears from, like, out of nowhere. Hey, yes, sir. Fetch us some food and wine, please. Very good, sir. He, like, runs back in a hallway nearby. And Horace says, I understand you are not moneyed folk, and I do not hold this against you. Forgive me, I am in your debt. I just have some pressing concerns. You have helped me, and I will make it worth your while. But are you interested in some more work?
Depends.
It depends if you or your son signing the paper. Get it, Angus? See what I did there? That was good fun.
What kind of work did you have in mind?
This is going to be difficult to work with. See, you've likely surmised, with your middle-class working people, that there's been a misunderstanding with my son in my absence. This boy does not understand the fineries of running a business, and they will need to be brought in line.
Who is they?
These workers, these miners, seem to think that they are running this business. They are merely tools to extract what is mine. I already own it, you see. I'm sure I don't have to explain to you. But I need you to undermine their operation. I need you to blow on the Jenga tower that is their little... There's word of... He turns to the loan officer who kind of nods his head. A strike. And I will not have such a thing. The ore will flow, whether I have to replace them all or not. But I will need you to execute certain subtle encouragements
I don't see how interfering in your business is going to help your business in any way, shape, or form. And this sounds like slavery, and I want nothing to do with it.
Hold on.
May hold up. I'm not on the same page as her, mate. Is the wine here yet?
As you say that, Terrence walks in with the wine and sets a jug in front of Horace, who pours himself. No. Or he sets it on the table in front of Horace. Horace pours himself a glass and begins drinking it very slowly, making eye contact with all of you. You are behind two guards with outstretched halberds.
What are you offering us if we do this for you? Because it just seems like we're helping you twice.
Yes, you make an excellent point. Terrence! He snaps his fingers and Terrence says, yes, sir. Yes, bring along the walking around money, yes? And he brings him, like, this purse-looking thing that, like, is very heavy. He says, I believe we all speak the same language, yes? That of gold. And he thunks the purse down on the table. And he says, have this. He takes out a bit and puts it in like a smaller leather pouch, and Terrence brings it over to you. And it's 500 gold pieces. And he says, this is, call it a tip for coming at the moment that you did. But there's plenty more here, significantly more. You'll just need to help me with a few objectives, yes?
How long do you suspect this will take us? Also, do we have to kill anyone? Hurt anyone?
Don't
Commit
even worry
war
about
crimes?
that. Yeah. That's for 500 gold pieces. We'll be murdering everybody.
Shut your trap! Shut up! Trying to get as much information as possible from this kind man that we're helping, maybe.
I would, please control your man's outburst. It's quite
we do the best we can.
indelicate, yes. I need to sleep at night, and murdered workers do not accomplish any tasks. No, what I will need is more subtle. But I will need a promise of your discretion.
Discretion just to not tell anyone?
Yes, discretion in the means of being discreet.
Like sneaky around?
Ah, dear God. We're going to have to get a thesaurus before I can have a conversation with you. Now, before I answer your questions, would you please answer some of mine?
Mr. Flute, I have a question.
Go ahead, young man.
Can I? Well, it's actually like 3 questions.
That
One,
seems like a lot.
We've been standing a lot. Can we get some chairs over here?
Jesus.
You invited us over here, and you make us. You know what? I understand. It's kind of a small estate. I've seen significantly larger. Don't worry about the chairs. Question number 2. It's more of a statement. We're gonna need a lot more wine. And then question number 3. Instead of this little small bag of pocket change, one would say, how about some equity in your salt business instead for collateral? You know, maybe like 10% get paid out quarterly. That sounds quite nice.
You. She points at you, Amaya. And she says, control your man's outburst, or he will be escorted out.
No. He's his own person. I feel no need to control him. You are treating us very unfairly for what we did to you. We were invited here. You're sitting there flaunting whatever bullshit you have going on here. And basically it's a squabble between you and your son, and you want us to do your dirty work. So, no.
He sits back in his chair, and he kind of whispers something to Franck, who's next to him. And Franck speaks up, and he says, all right, I don't remember my voice, but here's the deal. 500 gold pieces, I need 3 people taken care of. Savvy?
Can we have an input from a potential Red River? Like, who is in the mind of Red River, and what would he say in this situation?
May,
I
He's
honestly
got
don't
fear.
think Red River would go for it.
I'm gonna wink at this person, but I got you, mate.
If we have 500 per, maybe, but it sounds like something we shouldn't interfere in. To me,
500 per.
personally.
I
For
feel like
sure.
one of the people might be Red River's aunt, so that might be tricky for Red River. Like, just like going
Yeah.
through it, like she was kind of the leader. So
I don't
I
think
feel
he
like
would
it's kind
be
of hard
using
to place Red River's mindset.
Are we able to? Can you tell us ahead of time who we have to quote unquote take care of?
Yes, of course, but I need some understanding that you will not be using this information against us, yes?
Yeah.
A promise. A
We
promise.
don't know anyone else on this island, but, you know.
Make me a deception check.
We're looking to leave the
I was
island.
being
so
genuine.
How are we? We just came. We happened to stop by. There's no need for us to stay here or do anything. So why would we tell anybody? What business is it of ours? It isn't.
Amaya, make a persuasion. Jasora, make a deception, and we'll take whoever has the higher roll.
15. I was being genuine. I forgot about Red Rose aunt.
Well, your character didn't. That happened 20 minutes ago to your character.
No. I don't even think I was there. But whatever.
He would have told. He would have said something.
I feel like you guys, while you're sitting in the chair watching Aldar step out in his tie-dye shirt, you guys probably talked about it.
15.
Sarah, what did you get?
Well,
He says, alright. But we'll know how this went wrong if they are to find out certain information. There are 3 characters I need you to... Apprehend's the wrong word. That we need you to deliver into our custody. And he hands little Terrence 3 papers, and they are delivered to you. And the first says Forg, F-O-R-G. And it says, wanted for signing inappropriate documentation and failing to report taxable earnings. The second paper says Zephyr, wanted in regard to distributing weapons lacking the seal of the West Alien Company and failing to report all taxable earnings. And the third is Nettie, wanted under suspicion of organizing a labor strike that may result in net damage to West Alien Company shareholders.
Man, you're really about your taxes here, huh? Damn capitalists.
And do you say that out loud?
I say the first part out loud.
Horace
Really about their taxes here.
speaks up and says, I will not apologize for making the wheels of this world turn. If you don't like the ugly look of this slaughterhouse, then I'd best start not eating pigs. But until then, I will grease these wheels and you will do our bidding.
Oh!
you fat. No, you are
Rude.
not.
Or
Could-
you
could-
can
could-
leave.
Could you explain that in layman's terms? You kind of lost me at pigs.
So imagine a piggy. No. It says, Prendick says, Papa, Father, why not just arrest the old orc woman? Cut the head off the snake. And the Horace says, you have much to learn, my boy. She is no threat at all. As a matter of fact, and he says, can I have that paper back, please?
The ones you just handed me.
Just Nettie. Just the final paper.
Okay.
We'll save her. And let's say you round them up by morning. Does that sound fair?
Morning? What time is it?
It's around, he looks at a watch, a fantasy watch. It's 4:30. It's plenty of
So
time.
time to have let his servants tell him.
So wait, do we have to get Nettie or not?
No, don't worry about it, Horace says.
Oh. That
This
sounds
is
scary.
this is not my
Shit,
concern.
it sounds like you're about to. You know what?
Dude, are we
We
gonna
had-
get like handcuffs and rope? Something
think-
to
Wise.
blind
Yeah.
them?
I feel like we never agreed on the price. How much are we getting for each person?
Well, first of all, in order, you seem like the type of rough scallions that probably have your own sort of ropes and netting and whatnot for capturing individuals. And for the second,
But
your
your little man took
Not
it all away.
necessarily.
500 gold pieces for each, yes?
Well, not gonna lie.
For each of us, like each person.
No, each of... For four, once for Forg and once for Zephyr.
Do these sheets have like a build on them? Like, how big are these motherfuckers? 'Cause
It does not. There's not a rough sketch of how big these motherfuckers are. You think you have very little ways of determining how big these motherfuckers might be.
Can we get more
Guess we
time?
just-
Like a few extra days?
just- Ask how big they are. Hello, mate. So how big are these motherfuckers that we're dealing with?
Oh, Jesus. This. Oh, God. This, my fellow here,
Pardon
Frank.
the language.
Frank can fill you in with the details. You'll be bringing him these, vagrants, let's call them. And,
Alright.
the little boy, I just gotta stop calling him little boy. He's like 20 years old. He says, Papa, I cannot hold my tongue any longer. We will lose the miners for this. And Horace cuts him off. Horace says, yes, son. They may revolt, but you must widen your gaze. If we sign and agree to this agreement you've created, you've signed all of our death warrants. That would be the beginning of the end for the Vandersloops. And if I must replace every miner with a fresh hand, and will suffer in the short term, we'll find profit in the long, boy. There will always be more hands to work for coin, unless you give your coin away. Prendick, like, stands up to leave, and his father just, like, shakes his head. Look, take care of this by any means necessary. Frank will go through the details. No, if you'll excuse me. Do you have any weird questions?
Do you want us to take care of your son as well? He seems like a nuisance.
Huh. I like your wit, boy, but no. No, he is my problem to solve.
Let's make an arrangement to get paid in advance. Can we get half now, half later?
What would I be paying you for? For breathing my air? For lusting after my wine?
Just in case, mate. We need to get some more supplies to apprehend these fellows.
Make me a persuasion check.
Excellent.
Oh, I have to do it, don't I?
Persuasion? No, I got it.
Oh, I already hit the button. Here, we'll take whichever one's taller.
Excellent. 19.
He says, Jesus. I assume that you are capable sailors. How much do you need?
Let's call it 50-50. We'll do 50% now, 50% later, mate.
There's absolutely no way we're doing that, but here's 200 gold pieces. He hands it to Terrence, who brings it to you.
So we just received 700.
Yes, but he, with Terrence, he sends him with, like, a clipboard and says, yes, and I need you to sign this contract that you are officially in my employ.
Did your son sign it again?
Right. No. Sign a fake name on it.
Do you say that out loud?
I'll just do a little scribbly scroop. There you go, mate.
Does everyone sign it?
I can't write. Yes.
You need it on something else.
Yes,
Where's my lawyer?
just make your imprint, whatever it is. Frank here will notarize it, and we'll be done here. Frank steps forward, and he's got, like, a notary stamp.
What happens if could we just leave? Could we just, like, can we just not do this and just take the money for saving him?
No, well, you can give me my money back, and we can nullify this entire ordeal.
Sounds great. Let's do that.
He holds his hand out, looking for 700 gold pieces.
I've
We need
already
Red
signed.
River.
I've already signed this, mate.
Red River already spent it.
I'm gonna wink at him. Don't worry, mates. I got this. Hey, Jasora, let's just. We've got at least half the money right now. This is between us.
Who's
Let's just
us?
go with it. Just us, our group. They can't hear us. Whisper it.
I start having a panic attack.
Sora collapses on the ground.
I'm too far into this castle. Let me out.
Amaya, make a medicine check.
Does
Hey,
Angus have any input here?
Terrence, mate, where's the restroom at?
Yeah, it's outside when you leave the castle. You're not pooping in here.
Oh, all right.
Some check. I calm down, Josora.
Yeah,
Oh.
you kind of like
Do
rover
whatever
back.
you guys want. I don't care anymore. I run away.
Don't worry about her, mate. We'll get her. We'll get her on our team. We'll get her on our side. All right. Sign the paper.
I feel like Angus was gonna say something.
Oh, yep. Hey.
Oh, no, I kind of just want to like observe and like see. I'm kind of doing my thing. Right? I just want to like.
Oh yeah, you're wearing your black doublet. Everyone like couldn't even
Yeah.
see you.
And you guys don't even know where I'm at. Like if
Yeah.
you do, you don't.
Is he even here anymore? Though there's no way to know. Frank like walks you guys out. Jasora, I guess, sprints out, but he walks the rest of you out. You walk past. You count like 16 soldiers just in this room, and he says, "Listen, find me at the docks once you've secured these individuals. I'll meet you there with some guards, and we'll take it from there. Just get them to the docks, secured, dead or alive.
Oh. Shit. Dead or alive.
Alive would be preferable, but whatever it takes."
Do they need all their body parts intact?
Well, if they're dead, then no, they don't care.
I don't think they. Yeah.
Just as less grisly, I guess, would be ideal. And Frank says, if any of you did read what you signed, you will owe this money in full to the West Alien Company until it is paid off. There will be a 5% weekly interest. You know what? That doesn't matter. Just meet me by the Eastern Docks when you have completed your task.
God.
Right. Cheer, mate.
And I can talk. Horse can be a bit prickly. I can talk him into 3 days, but hopefully it doesn't take you that long. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
see it taking that long, mate.
Excellent. And you guys find yourselves out in the garden. Terrence starts distributing your weapons again as the heavy door closes behind you.
Thanks, Terrence. I'd like to do another huddle. Shit, mate. I did not read the fucking fine print. That is bad. I'm sorry, mates.
Not
Yeah,
worried
of
about it.
course.
We're in it
Not
now,
worried about it.
mate.
Seems like an easy ordeal.
That's what I like to hear, mate. All right, let's do this.
Terrence walks you out of the gardens and past Michael, who says, "Ho, is he in a good mood today? Am I set for good fortunes?"
You're fucked.
Well, let's hopefully see you around as a fellow businessman. And you guys are outside the gates. It's probably like 5 o'clock.
Nap
Can I
time.
go to the rat stand? Randy's Rats?
Yeah, you can walk up to Randy's Rats. You go up to this counter. There's like no one there immediately, but there is a small bell on the counter. And there are a few items on a hung menu, like scrawled poorly. One says, let's see, I wrote a fun little joke. One rat bite for a silver piece, ratatouille for 1 gold piece, rat bolognese, or the special, 100 gold pieces.
I'd like to click the bell until he arrives, and then keep clicking it slowly while he does arrive.
An elf man with like a balding hair halo appears from behind the counter, seemingly out of nowhere, and says, "Please stop ringing the bell."
Are you Randy?
We're all Randy here, sir. What can I get you?
Southwest wind, beautiful sky, clouds, no water.
He squints his eyes at you, and he says, he looks around. Is the rest of the crew with Nomad?
I'm standing away.
Like
Yeah,
awkwardly?
good.
Are you like 6 feet away, but you're like facing a different direction awkwardly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to be with him. I'd be with him.
You're in your tie-dye shirt. Okay.
I'm gonna appear from the shadows and be like, "Hey."
You guys are
I'll
everywhere. You guys are
I'll go
everywhere.
with them.
You guys passed the vibe check. It's close. Let me be honest. It's a narrow passage. And he says, so you're looking for the special?
The special it shall be.
You guys look around, and now that you're close to this place, and there's no one else like walking. Like, this is a pretty heavily trafficked island. No one's walking within like 20 feet of the rat shack. No beggars, no commoners, no merchants, anyone. And he says, I only tarry for those who don't owe. What a beautiful day. Today it's sown. And I don't. Do any of you know Thieves' Camp?
Angus does.
Angus, yeah.
Angus, you recognize this to mean that he wants you to return after midnight.
I'm gonna give him a wink, and then in Thieves' Can, I'm gonna say, "Message clear."
What's the like weird unnecessary word for that?
Hibbity dobbity.
And he goes, hibbity dobbity indeed. And he hands you like a skewered rat that is like barely cooked.
Ugh.
Just how I like it.
Yeah, you eat the little fingers first. It's pretty gross.
Oh.
Sorry, you gotta try this. You have like it is cooked to perfection.
It's dripping with a
Oh my
liquid that you
God.
can't quite
The
you
rat.
don't you're not sure what it is.
The rat just stopped squirming.
Oh
and
my
then-
god.
It's a
Yeah.
gelatin type of liquid, but again, it's really hard to tell.
I have tears in my eyes. Please get it away from me. Oh my god.
I'll save you a piece for later, and I like
I
rip
run
off
away.
I rip off the leg and put it like in my cargo pocket. for
Yeah.
the storage for later.
Yeah, you pop a little leg off of this little guy, and you just start gnawing away. I guess. I like imagining Nomad in his little doublet gnawing away at this rat,
Ugh.
and like maybe some of the grease gets on your cheeks. What do you
The dinghy.
what yummy experiments do you guys want to do now? This is a more open world experience than before.
Let's explore. What's the Eastern Docks?
I feel like we should try to locate where
Just-
Forg and Zephyr are.
Yeah. Split up, maybe? Then reconvene if we find one?
I just want you guys to be happy.
Yeah,
Alright, I'm gonna go to the Eastern Docks to look for Forg and Zephyr.
The Eastern Docks that I think they went before. During the day, this is a place where like the miners bring their ore to trade for money. Frank usually is the one weighing it out and paying each miner their gold and silver. However, it's like after hours now, so there's not much there. There's just activity of people loading and unloading various like casks of things, various materials.
I'd like to ask one of if there's any workers that I could talk to.
One of the workers is taking a break and drinking from like a flask because he's probably got a drinking problem. And he says, how's it going? What's it to you? He's an antlerkin as well.
Hey, howdy, mate.
Are you hitting on me? I'm at work.
No,
Are you
mate.
doing your job right
No, I'm in a committed relationship. I'm just trying to work here.
I'll make it short, mate.
Okay.
We're looking for these fellows named Zephyr and Gorg. Have you
Borg.
heard of them? Borg.
Nah, I don't. I'm not sure, man. Are they? Who are they? Are they miners? Like I don't.
I'm
All
not
we
sure
know-
either, mate.
Do you know what they look like?
All we know is they sent us something in the mail. They entered this contest, and they won. So we are just trying to deliver the prize to their good fortune.
Well, I wish I could help you, man. I'm just one of the workers off one of these ships. We ship out tomorrow. But I could keep a
Sure,
lookout. Forg and
Yeah.
Terp. What was the other one?
Who is we? Who we ship out?
Oh, us and the boys here. And you see like a couple guys that are wearing like the same dark black like
Uniform.
overalls. That they're just kind of offloading. They're loading up some like storm salt onto a ship.
Cheerio, mate. Thanks for helping us.
Yeah, and
Kind of.
just don't hit on people while they're at work. Like it's just not a good look. Please, thanks. And he picks up like
Oh.
a large crate next to him and like walks towards the ship.
I'll try, mate.
Do you blow him a kiss or something as he walks away?
Yep.
Yeah. He turns and catches it. Puts it in his pocket for later. But there's still activity here even though it's after hours. Just imagine like a commercial dock. Like there's lots of people going to and fro.
Nomad, you pick the next one. I had no luck.
Do we think the docks is the best place, or should we go back to the tavern where we met Nettie? Or do we wander around the slums where me and Angus almost got mugged? Like, what's the vibe?
A lot has happened here. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, you didn't get the long version. But if you look at the
Where's
map,
what,
there's a few like places of interest.
what haven't we been to then? I guess.
I think you guys have not been to the bazaar.
So,
I think
The underground?
you've not been to the quarries really, and you've spent a little time in the slums.
I say we go back to the slums. That's our best bet.
you think? All right, let's go.
Yeah, the sun is like hanging low in the sky as you guys make your way to the slums, and there's still miners. Like you're there for like a shift change, as some miners are like walking towards the quarries, and some like are walking much like more haggardly towards their homes and towards the underground, which is like the tavern in this town.
I think let's find somebody. I guess I'll go back to my original strategy. Somebody that
Hurting
looks like
innocent
they're
people?
They're like standing back and just kind of like observing. They're not like actively going anywhere. Can we find anybody like that, like on the corners or whatnot?
Yeah, make me a perception check. Or investigation, I guess you're looking for a specific thing.
15.
You don't see anyone like that. However, you do see some like street toughs like eyeballing your group. Like you guys are standing out now because you're kind of in the slums and you're dressed very finely. Like you can feel eyes on you from like several people in several directions.
I don't like this, mate. I mean, I could start fucking people up, but I don't
No,
know
it's
necessarily.
fine. It's fine. I don't think we have to assault anybody just yet. I think we should get our story straight, though. What's the plan? Why are we looking for these people? Do they owe us
I like-
money? Do we owe them money?
I liked what you said before. We're just here to give
Give
them a
them a gift.
prize.
A prize? All right.
You guys feel like that's a good cover?
Yeah. They called it
won
to the
the
radio
sweepstakes.
station.
Yeah.
And they won the sweepstakes.
Yeah. I'm with WKBW. I'm looking for Ford. Got a $100,000 check here. I just need to see him. We need him to sign for it.
Publishers Clearinghouse.
Drew, I'd like to approach the largest, scariest looking individual
Oh.
and relay said information that I'm
Um,
looking for these people because they want sweepstakes. Like, obviously, like, not reading the room at all.
Yeah. Like,
Good scene.
like a 6.5 foot tall moose, like person with like a moose facial features, and their head is like kind of inside a very huge like plate mail helm, so you can't quite see their eyes. But you walk up to them, and what do you say?
You, sir. You seem like the guy that will give me everything I need to know. I'm not from here. I'm looking for two individuals in particular because they want a sweepstakes, and me and my fellow sweepstakes givers here.
I'm standing a little bit farther back, like maybe 10 feet. Or
Yeah.
At least I am.
Are you
I'll, like,
waving?
wave
When
they
he
go.
gestures to you guys, do you wave?
Yeah, I'll wave.
I don't know where I found it, but I'm holding up like a big check.
Yeah, you've got like a comedically large check that you've written. Yeah. And it in the 2 line it just says for winner.
Yep.
On a wood plate.
Yeah, it's like it's a shitty like wooden slat that you broke off of someone's like favela.
Jesus.
And this large man reaches down to Matt and grabs your doublet in both of his meaty hands and pulls you slowly up to his face. And now you can see his face inside, and there is a large X-shaped scar across his nose. And he doesn't say anything, he holds you there for a moment.
Oh, I see. Trying to get a little feely, handsy feely. I can't say that I'm opposed to the thought. Probably not in public. I got in trouble once for doing that. Are you the man to inform us of the people? Do you know the people? Are you one with the people?
He
Or
grabs
should we-
one leg at the ankle and then the other and begins shaking you to try and make money come out of you.
Hey,
Sir.
stop that.
I have buttons on my pockets. You'll never find my hidden
Oh no!
leg.
The perfect defense! He smashes you on the ground. You take 3 bludgeoning damage and are prone. And he says,
"You all right, mate?"
"You got any money, little
well.
fucker?" He says.
Alright.
3 of his friends surround you.
Shit.
I don't know if I necessarily like that.
Nomad. I think we should go, Nomad.
Alright. I'll be seeing you around. I hope you don't sleep well at night tonight. And I'll walk away.
And you won't be seeing me around.
Angus gives him like a, you like you put it, your eyes and point at him. He does not react.
Good.
Alright, Angus, I guess we're picking the next person.
Gosh.
I love this strategy, you guys. This is great.
God.
No notes.
I'm picking the next person.
Yeah.
Can I
Apparently.
look into the crowd? Can I look into the crowd and just like see, and maybe like if I could spot who kind of looks. I don't want to be like mean, but like who looks dumb enough that like maybe they would believe it.
You try to discern the dumbest person in your immediate area.
Yeah, like you know.
Your insight tells you that inside the tavern is your best bet for finding a dumb person.
Not the dumbest, but the most gullible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're
the most gullible.
you're sensing. Go ahead and cast the spell Sense Gullibility,
Right.
and then I'll tell you where the most gullible person is.
It's
Are we
a
gonna go to
verbal
the-
call.
Yeah, verbal component within 100 feet. No, so
We're gonna go to the tavern and kind of maybe like eyeball, see if.
I can't. I don't
there's
know that I
anybody
can.
that fits the description.
I don't know if I can tell you who the dumbest or most gullible person is. There are people here that are clearly the most wasted. And one of them is a man with a name tag that says Terry on it. No, that's
Oh,
confusing.
another
No.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. He has a name tag and it says Boblin.
Is it like, hi, my name is?
Yeah, it's like his first day at the mine and HR gave him like a hi, my name is Boblin. And he's like drinking, he's like double fisting some Corona, fantasy Corona.
I want to find a person who's not too drunk but has been drinking like enough to be slightly coherent.
Boblin is very coherent, and you can hear he's very talkative to the person next to him who is not responding.
Alright, perfect. Boblin, right?
That's me, Boblin. Who the hell are you? I didn't see you down there in the mines.
Hey, Boblin, you're our winner of WPPW.
What is it now?
Caller, you called in. You're supposed to be the winner of our sweepstakes here.
I don't think
I check behind him.
called anyone. I don't. What do you mean?
You don't remember
Well,
calling?
This
No.
happens often. Sometimes people call and they'll, put you down. Like they'll nominate you
Someone
for their position.
was it Fala?
Honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest. I have no idea. All I know is that you and two other individuals on this island, you ended up being the winners, and that comes a lot of responsibility, Boblin. I will say.
Gosh, I don't know if I want any responsibility. I'm just trying to save up. I don't. How much did I win?
Oh, Boblin.
That's right there on the check. But what does it say on the check? How much money is he winning?
How much did I win?
100,000 gold
Uh-huh.
pieces.
100,000.
Yep, that's enough to save up and retire.
Okay, how do I get it? I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's do it.
The only
Well.
problem is it has to be accepted, all three of you, because we got to take a sketch of the winners together with the check.
Oh my
So
god.
That's
you
it.
gotta have the other two individuals with you.
Yeah.
Oh my, we have to.
take this guy next to you.
Oh my! I could. Yeah, Gerbless. Come on, me and Gerbless. Who do we need? Someone else? You said. Why can't
Yeah,
you do
okay.
it?
It's gotta be people that
We're
want.
looking for specific people.
I could get you Gerbless. We could get Jorge. We could get some money right now.
We need somebody called Zephyr and Forg. Gerbless
Those
and
are
Forg
the
are good.
Yep.
Zephyr and Forg. Forg is
The other two winners.
Forg's that HR dude, right? Yeah.
You tell us.
We don't know. We're not
Can you
from
give me the
around
name
here.
tag?
There's Forg over there. He points and at the other side of the bar, sitting at a table with a bunch of miners, is a very tall, very wide dragonborn man. And he says, "Yeah, that's Forg right there."
Is Zephyr also in here?
Who?
Zephyr. Everybody knows Zephyr.
Did you just cast a magic spell? What are you saying? Are you saying?
Angus, help me out.
On here.
You want Forg and me for money? Let's go.
Alright, so we gotta take the picture in greater daylight,
Okay.
and there can't be a lot of people around, otherwise it causes a shadow. So we're gonna have to go outside for this one, probably in an area where nobody else can see us.
Where do you want me to meet you? He starts whispering to you loudly. Where do you want us to go?
We can go. I'm thinking this time of the day, correct me if I'm wrong, just Sora, but I'm thinking either the docks or right by the wall, by the estate. I'm thinking that might be a good spot. Do you agree, Jasora? She's kind of like our planner, sketcher kind of person, so just want to make sure it's approved by
I can't hear your friend because I think she's muted.
God damn it. I didn't. Oh, I didn't. Sure. Probably by the docks. We'll have the best sunlight.
Well, oh wait, is it a secret mission?
It is. It is. So you got to bring Forg over.
Okay, I
And
don't.
we'll
I
meet
just
there.
can I be honest with you guys? I feel like I could trust you. He puts his arm around you. I just started. That guy's like kind of a big shot around here. Like maybe you could ask him and then I'll meet you guys there. Like would that be good? Do you think? I don't really want to talk. I've never like
perfect.
talked to him really.
You said he's the HR guy, right?
Yeah, he's like the HR guy.
Well, it looks to me like they spelled your name wrong on your name tag, and that's an HR issue.
He looks down and he says, "But my name is Boblin."
Right, but it's not. It's not the way you spelt it.
No, it is.
But it's not.
It's Boblin.
I'm gonna hand him like 2 gold pieces, and I'm gonna say, but it's not.
I don't understand what's happening. Is this money for me?
Yeah, just keep the damn gold, Boblin.
Okay.
Go to the dock. Let's go to the dock.
We're disappointed in you, Boblin.
Oh my god, you guys thirsty? I got some money, I can get us some shots on me!
I hope he
take
didn't
a shot
disappoint
at
your
Bob
parents.
Go to the docks, Boblin.
You got it, boss! Boblin storms out of here.
Alright, guys, before we go over to, is that Zephyr over there?
No, that's
We need to come up with a
No,
plan.
this is Forg here.
This Forg. So, Dragonborn, we're gonna need to coerce this person somehow to get. It's not gonna be as easy as Boblin. I can tell you that probably. When you come up with backstories.
I'm thinking what we do is we tell him that there is a fight outside, and that's how we get him.
Okay, HR. Yep. That's
Yeah.
a good one. How do we get him to
And
the
then
docks?
there could be
though?
like a real fight between like Jasora and Angus.
Me?
Tell him that there's a fight on the docks.
Why would he care about a fight between people that are not his employees?
Thank you,
Tell them
Emma.
that they are
He's
employees.
HR though.
Why does HR care about people not under his employ?
We could just get everybody riled up in the slums. Those are all his employees.
Why do you want to go back to the slums so bad?
He's got unfinished business.
You just got your ass beat over there.
I'm looking for us in the slums.
Oh my god. We're gonna get killed.
Or should we
We're
try?
open to input for sure. So
Yeah.
whatever you guys are feeling. I mean, it honestly has not gone too great so far for us.
I'm sorry, what's the plan?
I mean, we could just assault him right here and drag him out, but I really don't think that's gonna go.
I don't know if that's gonna work. I mean, I guess we have enough. If everybody's in on it,
Well, isn't Boblin an employee technically?
I say we have to get him outside, and me and Angus can be on the roof and jump on him. So we're attacking
Isn't-
all Angus.
Isn't
Okay.
the guy that we need to meet up with and bring these people to, isn't he at the docks?
we should
Correct,
be at
yeah.
the docks at all times.
Why don't we just say, come with us to the docks? I don't think we have to assault him.
It's true.
But we
But
we
I mean,
don't-
why is he
we
gonna
don't
come with
have
us
to
to the
assault him.
docks? Yeah.
We
He's not just gonna randomly come with us.
we tempt with money. That we're already doing that. We have a fair bit of coin on us. We could flash it, you know, and say it's the
That'd
same
be
thing you guys have been
suspicious.
going with about the whole radio thing. I don't want to be a
I
part
don't
of
think
that.
that's gonna
It
work
gives
on
me
this guy.
secondhand embarrassment. But
I don't know if
Angus
it's gonna work on
slightly
this
like
guy.
hides the big check. So, the only thing I fear is that if we don't get him and Zephyr at the same moment, that Zephyr's gonna like go into deep hiding.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
how would he know? How would he find out how if there's no commotion caused and he just We bring him there and he gets arrested, you know. How would Zephyr know he's in trouble?
If we don't get this guy right now, then if we leave here, he could leave as well too. So then we'll just have to be looking for him again. So this is our shot. It's got to be it. Let's get him outside.
And assault him or no assault?
No. Bring him to the docks.
If the docks thing doesn't work, then
The person is at the docks that we have to bring him to.
I mean, what if he doesn't want to leave?
I have a question for the DM.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are fantasy roofies in this world?
If they are, you don't have access to them.
Oh my god.
Alright, that's not gonna work.
Start the pie for fantasy roof.
Yeah, let me start the research pie for you. Look for a drug dealer on this island.
Jesus.
We could just have like Nomad and Aldar kind of go up to him and maybe offer to buy him drinks for a little while, get him a little drunk, get him a little loose, and then bring him to the docks, make him, you know, gain a little bit of trust, and then maybe just convince him to come with you to the docks.
Beautiful.
What's our story for the docks?
Well, if he's drunk enough, then he's not gonna care about going to the docks.
Going fishing.
Say we
Okay,
we show him our cool boat.
Yeah.
They're minors. They don't get to go on the boats very often.
That's it. That's the story. We'll run with that.
Alright,
We'll
cool.
show him
So,
the cool boat.
We're cooked.
how many cooks are, not cooks, how many drinks are we bringing, like, right away? Like, at least 5 a person?
We should bring like. Well, you guys shouldn't get too hammered. Then how are we gonna deal with this problem? What's going on?
I want to see cool boats at the docks too.
Bring like a tray of like 6 shots. You guys take 1 each, and then just kind of slip him the other 4.
You do remember last time someone tried to order drinks? All they have here is Fantasy Corona. You do have, I think, some Viridian Malbec left. No, not Viridian Malbec. You guys have some baby rum left on this ship.
Alright. We'll just go with the Coronas. That's probably what he drinks normally. So, let's go 6 Coronas, 2 a person. Sounds pretty casual.
Why don't you invite him for fancy drinks on the boat?
Ooh, I can show him my thingy.
We have the rum. We
That's
have the
true.
rum.
Alright, but I'm gonna say this. What's the preface? Like, what are we? Why?
Because I've
Because the
never.
Coronas aren't hitting, and why not?
We
Okay.
like how he looks.
I could say that I've never we've never had a dragon person on our ship before.
That's
And we're
racist,
trying to-
but
We're trying to complete like a inclusivity report on the ship.
You guys do recognize that the 6 of you coming up and giving drinks to this person and be like, "Come with us." Like, you do recognize how weird that is.
That's why I only want to send 2.
Yeah,
We're not all going.
that's good. That might be better for a strike mission.
Alright. Yeah, so me and Aldar, I think we're gonna bring 6 drinks total.
The
and
2
just-
most charismatic people here.
yeah, there's no way this will go wrong in any way, shape, or form.
You walk up to the barkeep and order 6 Coronas.
Yep.
At this table, there's like 8 people sitting, and one of them is Forg. It's kind of busy, and you're trying to hold this plate of like 6 Coronas. Go ahead and both of you roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Hold on, Nomad. What's our backstory? What are we doing here? We're not doing. What are we doing on the island?
The island?
Visiting.
Yes.
We had to stop. We had to get stuff.
We're selling furs of small animals and teeth. We're trying to expand into teeth. We're going
That's
with
all
that.
I needed to know. Thank you. All right. You said dexterity.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh Lord.
18.
Lord have mercy.
Nomad is juggling these wooden tankards, and you reach the table. Aldar, what did you roll? Alright.
I rolled a 20.
Aldar, you are catching what he is juggling, and you guys are together juggling these wooden tankards, like you've done it 1,000 times before. And as
Like
you
a
reach
little
the
show.
table, you see all these guys. They're all like very burly, very muscly, and Forg is the biggest among them. And they all go, "Whoa, what's happening here?"
You know,
Hello, mates. You go.
Holy shit! Are these for us?
they can be.
Did you
If
hear?
you can guess how tall I am.
Is this for Jerry's birthday? Jerry, how tall do you think this guy is? A dwarf named Jerry says, I don't know, 5'1"?
Oh, Jerry, don't make me blush like that. No, we're actually hoping to talk to Forg. We've got some interesting yet affordable options.
Yeah, what? Sorry, just unwinding after a long day. You're trying to sell something? Is that what's happening?
Sell's a loose word. We are traveling, and we're looking to get in the business of some things. So if we could have some of these fantasy Coronas, maybe take it back to the ship for a few hands-on demonstrations.
Is that a sex thing? Not really what I'm looking for right now.
Definitely not.
Please,
No.
I would rather you didn't say these things to me and us.
It's a business proposition.
Yeah, no, I got that. I just feel like that's
You're
not really my
gonna
thing.
wanna pass up on it.
Okay. One of his friends says, so are these drinks for us?
You know what? Here's what we gotta do. We miscounted, and I'll give this man money to buy everybody at the table 2 more Coronas.
Wow, Jesus. Okay. You give some coins to the guy they've been calling Jeremy, and he goes to get more drinks for everyone. And Fork says, "Have a seat, you two. You've earned enough time till I finish my delicious fantasy Corona."
Excellent.
Alright. Well, here's what it is. We are in the business of small creature furs, but the best part is we don't harm any of the creatures.
That sounds
Still alive.
extremely grisly. They're just alive but skinless.
No, that's the best part. We wait till they're overgrown, and then we, ever so gently, Eldar does all the trimming. He trims them down.
Yep. Takes
And
an
then
expert's touch.
With our special solution, we can reassemble just like it would as it was on skin.
And you want me to sell these for you?
Could be. It
Could.
It really,
Yeah, we could get you in on this. It's very lucrative. You're getting in on the ground floor right now.
Okay.
This could be a perfect investment opportunity for you.
This feels like a great time. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, no, you go. Sorry.
This feels like a great time to ask you guys both for a deception check. This feels like the right time to say maybe we should see how well this is going. Is the rest of the team, are they an eye shot? Like are they like doing their own thing?
Why are all the rest of the rolls so high?
I can't remember the other person's name that we're looking for off the top of my head right now. But
Zephyr.
I kind of want to like roam around the tavern and see if maybe like somebody's talking about Zephyr.
Make me a perception check as you're kind of like scoping out these random conversations.
Well, I rolled a 5.
You don't hear. You think you hear someone saying Zephyr, but it's actually you whispering it under your breath. It's very confusing for just a moment. How did those deception checks go?
I got the 10.
And what was
You said a 3?
Yeah, we're gonna take the 3, and Fork like downs his tankard, like gulps it, and says, well, all out of time, boys. Good luck with your, what were you selling? Timeshares?
That was furs and teeth.
Oh, furs and teeth. As much as I have both of those things. and all of his friends around the table go, ha 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 ha. And his friend comes back with another round for everyone and says, "Oh, you're in my friend's seat there, partner."
Pull out my pan flute.
Oh?
And say, "Good sir, if I can amaze you with this song, would you consider coming back to the ship to check out the products?"
If I had a nickel, a fantasy nickel, for every time some performer came through here trying to make some honest coin off of us miners, I'd have a lot. Look, I'll make you a deal. If you can blow our minds here at this table, we'll follow you to your ship. If you can't, I'm gonna snap that thing across my knee.
Oh, yes.
Well, luckily for you, not only will you get music, but you'll get the dancing of Eldar.
Alright, both of you make me a performance check as Aldar begins dancing, and Aldar, I'm gonna need you to describe to me what that looks like.
It's gonna be Irish river dancing, I guess.
That's offensive, but go
performance,
ahead.
you said?
Yeah.
Performance of a 4. It almost was 18, but it's a 4. It's horribly tapped. Horrible.
You play for a while. What song are you trying to play?
Went down to Georgia.
I was trying to play the song that the Piper plays in the, I think that's Shrek 2 or 3.
In your head, it sounds like that's what you're playing, but to the rest of this tavern, it sounds like week walk, week walk, week walk. And after just maybe 10 seconds, Forg, faster than you thought possible, grabs the pipe from your hands, pushes you down, and snaps it over his knee and sets it on the table.
God damn it.
And that's where we're going to end tonight. Or this is a long con and you know exactly what you're doing. I do need a name for the session. I hear the pipes a calling.
In the corner.
Pan flute.
That was like the other thing I had to my name, honestly. So.
I know.
Pants flute? No. We can do better, guys. Who came up with Swiffer did it last time? Sarah, you got anything? Sarah's
The
asleep.
fine print. We didn't read it.
I mean, it could be the fine print. That's the best one we have so far.
Sign on the fine line.
Sign on the dotted line. Sarah, what do you got?
Nothing. I have nothing. The gang goes rogue. I don't know.
The gang goes rogue. I've got one. Boy, I wish Red River was here.
Captain, oh my, where's the captain?
Where's
So
the
captain, where art thou?
Where's the captain?
Yeah, we go rogue without the captain.
Oh, captain. My captain.
No captain.
Oh yeah, what's it like it's a substitute teacher, so you can kind of do whatever you want.
What?
Yeah, you guys can cut loose.
It is just like that.
The cat's away, the rats will play.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
But good job, guys. I think next week's good. I think JP's gonna be out of pocket again, so he might have to just endure whatever you guys decide to happen. But great job.
But yeah, he's not gonna be here.
Yeah, we'll catch him up on what happened, and maybe Red River will have some marching orders for you guys.
It'll probably be better that he's not here.
Yeah, maybe you guys need this moment. You know, you don't need some person telling you what to do. Swiffer, give me a name for this session real quick, and then we'll go. You had a good one last time.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's gonna happen every time.
Beep boop.
Here it comes.
It's happening.
The cogs are turning.
Here we go.
Cats. Think about the cats.
Hold on.
Terry's Revengeance.
Terry's Revengeance.
Yeah, because
The land of Terry's. Everybody's named Terry.
yeah, Terry's all around. Terry's all the way down.
The Vandersloots.
Oh, like a cute Vandersloot joke. Vander's.
Bunch of sloots.
What about this? Vanderslip up.
That's good.
All right, good job, guys. If someone will think of something better in the meantime. Outstanding work. And
Thank you.
we'll get Isabel's character ready for next week, and she's gonna play most of the characters. Actually, she's gonna be co-DMing. So Sarah, just let her know.
Nice.
Oh.
That's awesome.
But that's 21 sessions in the bag, guys. Good job.
Oh, yeah.
I know, right?
Have the gods no mercy.
Have the gods no mercy. Later, Gators.
Well,